Hey everybody! I know there's nobody in here yet, but come on in. Let's see. I don't know why this stuff is looking the way it is, but there we go. People, Barbara's in. Come on in, everybody. My app's still not working well, but hey, we'll take what we've got, you know? All we can do is just take what we got. Now, get on in here. I only see 2 people so far. Where is everybody? You already started celebrating New Year's Eve? Well, I've already started cooking collard greens and black-eyed peas for tomorrow. There's my sister. So get on in here. I don't know why it's not showing me people are here. That's weird. It's really weird. Anyway. Sorry about that. Where's my hanky? My eyes are watering. Anyway. I got some things to talk about. I don't know why all the comments are weird. I can't make them go away and they're not going up and down. That makes me sad. I got 5 people in here. I guess 5 people's better than none. Anyway, here it is, the last day of 2018. And I have a little plan for you. We're not going to think about 2018 anymore after today. We're not going to do it. It's behind us. All we can think about is today. There's my friend Chet. Chet looks like Santa Claus and he collects cast iron. And he's serviced my generator before. Anyway, 2018 is over with. We can't make there's just nothing we can do. I mean, I've been watching the stock market this morning, and in the last couple of weeks it's gone nuts. There's not anything it can do today to make it to the highs that it was earlier in the year. There's just nothing it can do. And we don't have to dwell on the past. We don't have to, sit and ruminate. Leanne did an essay one time about the way we ruminate. We keep chewing the cud over and over and over again on stuff we can't change. We can't change our childhood. We can't change the times of our lives that we've made mistakes. We can learn from that. But when we dwell on them, Rita Davenport taught me, what we think about, we bring about. So for us to get on with the new year, we've got to quit dealing with and feeling sorry for ourselves about the past and jump in to this brand new year. It's been the longest Christmas vacation I can ever remember. And I don't know why, other than the fact I'm just itching to get into 2019. I mean, I had a new book come out in 2018. My sister passed away in 2018. It was a good year. I gained a little weight. I lost a little weight. But that's normal for me. But what am I going to do in this new year? As I set about trying to think on the changes that I can make. I can set all kinds of goals. I don't like goals. Scott Adams doesn't like goals. But what framework can you put into place that is going to set you up for a change in the new year? What can you do? What one little thing can you do to set you up for change? Now, we all want to think about making these New Year's resolutions. Well, our fitness resolutions go by the wayside. They just go by the wayside. Some people can stick with them. Others, they just fall apart. But what can we do to make our fitness resolutions? What framework can we put around? What routines can we put in place to make fitness be successful in 2019? I'm preaching to the choir here. I'm preaching to the choir. So my goal, and I don't like goals, but my goal my doctor has set for me and my husband has set for me, which, totally pisses me off. Yes, I said an ugly word. They set these goals for me to push me to do things, and all I want to do is rebel. That's it. I see my little stairs that Robert drew for me on my table. I have a little post-it note, and I had these stairs that he drew up and down, because my doctor wants me to go up and down our stairs 10 times a day. Robert does that easily. But I don't. And I'm not going to make excuses for not doing it, other than to say, subconsciously, I feel myself rebelling. So how can I handle the rebellion? I've got to get going up and down the stairs twice in the morning. If I can work my way toward doing a little at a time. A little at a time. I just read the most amazing testimonial. One of our fly babies had problems with being able to get out of her house. And she set up some doable goals for herself. She liked to stay home. Maybe not like wasn't the right word, but she was agoraphobic. And she couldn't get out. And so she remembered me saying you can do anything for 15 minutes. Now, she set her timer for 7.5 minutes, and she'd go outside and walk down the street. And when that got easy, she started practicing getting in her car for 7.5 minutes and turning around and parking for 7 minutes somewhere and then driving back home. So that got her out, 23 minutes or so. It's all about setting up doable actions. There's my friend Leanne Neely. Hey, Leanne. So we have to be kind to ourselves, but we have to set framework into place that's going to help these things that we want to accomplish. Just thinking about them and making a resolution doesn't get it done. We have to set up a routine to make that happen. So let's think about me and going up and down the stairs. When I get up in the morning and I get dressed to lace up shoes, if I take a load of laundry downstairs, that gets me downstairs first thing in the morning. And if I turn the washing machine on, bam, I've got to go put it in the dryer after 40 minutes. So there you have it. That's 2 times I've gone downstairs before 10 o'clock in the morning. Now, if I just go downstairs once an hour for the rest of the day, I've jump-started myself. Pretty much a jump start. And there's always something that needs to go downstairs. But I have a lack of discipline. So how can I get the discipline? So Mel Robbins teaches us to do 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and get up and go. That's a wonderful way. But we've got to recognize that we're undisciplined. And that's coming from this book I'm reading, Can't Hurt Me. Now, if you're sensitive to rough language, don't listen to this book. But if you can get past the rough language to the message that David Goggins is teaching us, we give up before we ever get started because of our lack of discipline. So here we are. We're starting on a fresh new year. What are we going to do? Are we going to keep doing what we've been doing and watch ourselves fail time after time after time? Or are we going to try something different? And I don't even like the word try. Are we going to do something different? We got to do something different. We have to jump out of our comfort zone, which is setting our butts in a chair and not doing anything. We've got to utilize our timer. And I've lost my timer. I guess I took it in the living room. No, here it is. We got to utilize our timer. Just like the lady who wrote the testimonial. She utilized her timer to prove to herself that she could do it. She could get out of her closed-in way of thinking and step out of her comfort zone to do something else. And you can do this too. You really can do this. It's just a matter of changing the mindset, putting our words into actions, and jumping up off of our butts. And I know you don't believe it. But it can happen. It can happen. I don't know what else to say to you. I don't know what else to say to you. I just know that we have a chance at a remarkable year, but we can mess it up quite easily by feeling sorry for ourselves, being on a pity pot, saying I can't. As you know, my granny always said, can't never could do anything. And you know, she was so right about that. Because when we tell ourselves we can't do it, we really can't. But if we tell ourselves we can, then we can get some things done. We can really get some things done and put our words into actions. And those actions piggyback onto our routines. So in 1999, when I started getting organized, I realized, I made that New Year's resolution, I'm going to get organized this year. I really didn't sit down on New Year's Day. I stood in the kitchen with my card file system from the Sidetracked Home Executives, and I tried, as David Goggins would say, I tried to figure out why it had never worked for me. I stood there with this card file system that was 18 inches long, over 500 cards, and oh my goodness, what I realized was I had never established a habit. Not one habit. I was willy-nilly doing things. And sometimes it's fun to be willy-nilly doing things, like playing our weekly home blessing game, which you should be doing your weekly home blessing game on Mondays, or you can do one every day. But the main thing is, I realized what my problem had been. I wasn't dwelling on the problem, but I realized what had happened. And this is amazing. This is amazing. I know what I've done, y'all. I have posted this on my personal Facebook page instead of the Flybaby Facebook page. This is what I have done. And I was really on a soapbox too. And I see in Jack Eubanks and other people that I know and love in my community, stuff happens for a reason. One of the things the lady said to me in this email I got this morning is she didn't understand how I could have the faith that I have. Well, the Bible teaches us that God knows the number of hairs on our head. He knows how our lives will be. There's a plan for our lives. And I know that I have to do what I have to do. God has a plan for me, and I have to keep doing what I'm doing. I know that God put me here to take care of everyone, all my fly babies, to help them. But maybe it's to only touch one person. Maybe it's that one person that I haven't touched yet is why I'm still here. And when that time comes and I touch that one person, that may be the time that I go straight to heaven like an aunt of mine did this weekend. So, folks, we just have to be patient with ourselves. We have to lift ourselves up. And we have to keep doing what we've been doing. A little at a time. It's been working. It's really been working. And I want you to see success in 2019. There's Morgan. Morgan was she just graduated from college. I'm so proud of her. She was a young lady that I helped when she was in high school with a project. I was her mentor in high school. And I'm so proud she just graduated from college. I don't tell her too often, so that's one thing I need to do more of this year, is telling people how proud I am of them. So folks, I'm going to get off of here and download this so I can upload it to my Facebook, Fly Lady Facebook page. Yeah, you're welcome, Morgan. We can touch other people. I have to get on my Facebook page so I can talk to. I've got to read a letter from my nephew to everybody that sent him letters. So I love you all. I will see you later. And thanks for all my friends coming by from my personal page. Keep doing what you're doing, and don't look back. Let's look forward. Bye.